Jesus.
No wonder Chandler's stuff was all over the table.
Right? That is honestly ridiculous. Honestly ridiculous.
He just misses smoking in his room. I know he does.
He can't. What? Who used to be able to? Now he can't.
Yep.
Just because they said he has to stop.
Yeah, they have a no weed in the house type of thing.
Yeah.
So Chan himself smokes in the bathroom in the room.
Huh.
Makes sense, I guess.
Right.
I mean, he pays for the house. I guess it's a.
Yeah, definitely. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. You ready for this shit?
Yeah, hopefully I don't have a cough attack. We'll see what happens.
From 0.
No, from lingering cough from me being sick for a whole week.
Lingering cough.
It won't go away. I'm like, okay.
I don't remember which one of these is the right transition. That one? Booyah!
Yeah.
We're on. We're off.
Can I?
0. He's like, I'm 0. Look at me. You guys know 0. Got you tab, Taco. Thank you, Mary Jane. Welcome in. Blasted Asses, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Cinny, coming in hot. Good morning, everybody. Let me know what you guys had for breakfast. Did you eat breakfast? No? What the... That's it. Interview over. Interview over. What's going on, Shy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're doing all right. We've got 0 hanging out with us. We've got Alysha hanging out with us today. We've had her on the live once before for a couple of minutes, and she's been in the live. She was on our top list of gifted biddies and donators, but the month just restarted. So Juno is the only one on the list.
Oh, I think my subscription.
How did Juno give me biddies this month when today's the first day of the month? How does that happen? He just was like in here like the last night after midnight or this morning or something. He was just like, like, I'm gonna take that first place spot before he even gets on. Fucking Juno.
I'm gonna share your stream on my social media.
Oh snap. If we get a shout out for Alysha, actually I'll just do it because I know her thingy, and you guys can find her socials there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Boom.
So I'm not gonna let you put it on my Snapchat story. That's rude.
I don't blame him. I'm a walking, talking taco is controversial. Plus, I have at least one controversial question on here, so we'll get canceled at some point, but it'll be at the end. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be towards the end.
One sec.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I figured if I had to at least ask one inappropriate question. Now she's gonna be wondering like how inappropriate on a scale of one to inappropriate.
Oh god.
No, it's rather vanilla, I guess, to say ironically.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put you on.
0 that toy, bro. He loves it, bro. He just squeaks the shit out of it. He's wild. What's going on, Bug Knight? Good to see you, homie. Bug Knight gonna be our next interview. We may do. I'm thinking. I'll talk to you about it, and we'll figure out what kind of time frame we're thinking, Bug, for that. But today, we're sitting here with Alysha, who it was nominated for Miss Pennsylvania. So my first question, I guess, is what is that?
So basically, Miss Pennsylvania is a state pageant. So what you do is you submit an application online, and they review thousands of applications. Like, I think there were 10,000 last year that people submitted, and only 20-something people get picked. So it's kind of cool that they picked me out of 1,000-some people. But you submit your application, submit a picture of yourself, and you either get a decline email or a congratulations email. But it's really just a pageant to win a cash prize. You can win luxury prizes if you move on to compete in Miss Universe, which is a big step. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. I'm sure that some of you have heard of Miss Universe because like I knew what Miss Pennsylvania was kind of, but I didn't know like the detail on it. So that's really cool though. That's super cool. Like just 20 some people out of that many. That's definitely pretty freaking prestigious.
A little bit.
A little bit. Boog shouting out Cinny. We got Blasted Asses shouting out Cinny. If any of you guys have any questions at any point for Alysha or I, feel free to ask. Let's see here, catching up in the chat. We are all caught up. Are you still good on water? Do you need any water or anything?
I'm good for now. Zero's good
Cool.
for now too.
Cindy says boog. I thought she said boo for a minute. I didn't know if she was trying to be scary or if she was just like, boo, this stinks. So you actually answered the second question that I had. How did you get nominated? You already answered. You sent in the email and they reviewed your application over, thousands of other people. So, is there like an age range that the pageant, like, is there any like restrictions? Like, is there like a certain like?
Let me think. Age-wise, I think so. What they have Miss Pennsylvania, and then they have Miss Teen Pennsylvania. So Miss Teen is anyone born from 2004 to 2008.
Yeah.
And then Miss Pennsylvania is 1996 to 2003.
Okay.
So, depending on that, if you're older than that.
So there's no cougars. There's no Miss Cougar Pennsylvania. No.
Miss Universe, probably. You can be up to 30, I think. But.
Miss Cougarverse. Well, I don't know if 30 counts as a cougar. Probably be a MILF at 30, but not a cougar. I think there's special restrictions on that. There's definitely age restrictions on being a cougar. Shy says, I need to move my ass, but I don't want to. Relatable. Although I woke up this morning and I wasn't opposed to moving because I knew that I had the interview and stuff to look forward to and to get ready for. So, I even stayed up a little bit later last night, but I still got a good amount of sleep. Did you at least get a good amount of sleep? No?
The wind last night kept me up.
The wind? Luckily, I didn't really hear it at all.
Lucky you.
Either it wasn't that bad or I slept like a rock. One of the two. Bug says there's a fine line between MILF and cougar. Definitely. Cindy, you can do it. Blasted Asses says, is this your first pageant?
Yes, it is.
Stealing my questions, dude? But yes, good. What kind of preparations are there for something like this?
Oh, God. A lot. Like, there's a lot that needs to be done, and there's a timeline for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially money-wise, it kind of sucks, because it's a lot of buying this, buying that, every single paycheck, and I have no money, but it's okay.
Right.
Really, the most preparation you need 6 different outfits. So you need one for the rehearsal. You need one they do like a panel interview with all the judges. So you fill out a profile form that they send to you, and then they ask you questions based on that. And then the next step, you have to buy the banner that says your title on it. So luckily, I was the only person to apply from Westchester, so I got the Miss Westchester title.
Nice.
And you have to order that. The other outfits, you need an evening gown, you need a bikini or some sort of swimsuit, and then you need the big silver or gold dress that we wear in the beginning. It's like a showcase where we all come out on stage, wave, and do all that.
Dang.
So it's just a lot of money involved. Preparation, yeah. I really just need a headshot done to send in, and they put all our headshots in the magazine for Pennsylvania. Just kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Give people a chance to see the contestants and stuff.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Sydney, thank you for shouting out Plowman. We got Plowman and Evo on the playlist as usual. What is your favorite kind of cheese?
Oh, I like a lot of cheese.
Good. Then this is an in-depth question.
Let's see, my top favorite, probably pepper jack, just because I like spice. Like a second place cheese, Munster.
I don't know if I've had Munster.
It's expensive, but it's so worth it on certain burgers and stuff.
I had I feel like blue cheese has like tainted my that and like sharp cheese has like tainted my want to try other cheeses because like I don't really like that. I'm not all about, like, I ordered like a hoagie one time out here and it had like sharp cheese on it and I was just like, this is disgusting. Like it tastes like this cheese is moldy.
Oh,
and
God.
someone was like, that's the point, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
See,
what's wrong with you people?
I take blue cheese for wings. You wouldn't really have it besides that.
I ranch it up with the wings unless the wings are good enough that I don't need to.
That too.
But if they're spicy, I like a little spiciness with the ranch. That was something that my mom did, so I like a little ranch with like some hot wings. Hot Culture said she's on that pepper jack. She's on that pepper jack. Blue cheese is delicious. Blasted Ashy says gross. Hot Culture says blue cheese is gross. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, interview over.
Interview over. We're done. We're done. You're done. You know, looks like blue cheese to me. But you said Blake Sheldon looks like blue cheese? Oh my goodness. Why would you say something so bold, yet so true? He's a walking block of corroded blue cheese. Oh my goodness. Blake Sheldon's going to end up watching this. He's going to just cry himself to sleep. He's going to be one of the judges for Miss Pennsylvania, and you're going to fucking... You're gonna just harpoon our girls' chances over here. That's so funny. Alright, let's see here. Cool, we're caught up over there. What is your favorite music?
You know, good timing for that question because Spotify Rap just came out.
Ah.
Apparently, my number one genre is pop, and it's only because I listen to so much Chris Brown. Besides that, it goes to like country music, alternative rock type thing. It's the same thing.
Well, that's a good trifecta. See, I knew that you liked country, but you saved it. You saved it with the other ones. So, no, not all country's bad.
Music.
Not all country's bad.
I'm telling Blake Shelton you said that.
They said your music stunk. They said you looked like blue cheese or smelled like blue cheese. I'm not sure which one. Maybe he looks like he smells like blue cheese. I'm not sure what Hot Culture was going for, but I just feel like it was correct. Like, no offense, Blake Sheldon. He can cry me a river, Hot Culture says. Yeah, you can cry me a river too, Zero, huh? Whoop. He's like, can you believe he just booped me? So, you covered artists. No, you didn't cover artists. So, what are some of your favorite artists?
Chris Brown is up there.
He's got a bunch of great hits.
I listened to this one rapper. He's not really well known, I would say, but Chris Webby.
I've heard of him.
Love him. I don't know, I think more like underground artists that people don't really listen to much, like Sydney Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Probably never heard of her.
Well, it's okay. People will maybe, hear of them now. So.
True. I rock with Chase Atlantic. That's one band I really enjoy.
Yeah, I like to listen to a lot of like smaller musicians and stuff. I like to find like new stuff like that. I used to go to like a lot of concerts and stuff, and you would end up getting to find like a lot of smaller like local bands and stuff like that because they would always be like openers and stuff for shows. So that was something that was really cool. That was how I used to get a lot of my like not very popular music before they had all these services that made it so easy. Back in my day, we had to go to the concerts. We had to see them live. No, I'm just playing. Get off my lawn. Blasted Ass is med time. It's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? They in my chest cause I'm a hoe. They in my chest cause I'm a hoe. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Do you have any meds that you take?
Yeah.
You don't gotta tell us what kind of meds. I was just curious if you had meds. I know your ass didn't eat breakfast. Did your ass take your meds? Don't make me freak the fuck out here. Don't make me lose my shit. Or we're going straight to the inappropriate questions.
I plead the fifth.
Oh my god. All right, now this interview's actually over because this is just hypocritical and churlish.
I don't take them in the morning.
Oh, you don't take them in the morning?
No.
Well, if you're not supposed to take them, or you just don't take them, you are
I'm not
supposed
supposed to take them.
Well, then that's not an issue. Then you're fine. As long as you're not supposed to take them
Still
meds.
hit me with the baseball bat. I'd be fine.
That's fair. Knock some sense into you. Cock Culture says, question for the gorgeous Alysha. What would you say is your purpose on Earth? What purpose have you created for yourself? First of all, to crush this fucking beauty pageant. Second of all, no.
I mean,
Most recent conquerage.
that is a loaded question.
Right? That's a big one. She's like, we're just swinging for the fences.
Yeah. Purpose on Earth. You know what? I would say my main purpose, or that I could at least try to make it my purpose, is to make sure other people are happy. Like, it's not my number one priority, because your number one priority should always be making sure yourself, like, you're happy. But I enjoy making sure people, like, have someone to talk to if they need to talk about anything. You want to make sure you're approachable sometimes, because sometimes people won't approach others because they don't look like the type of person that you would approach. But coming from being bullied for 8 years of school, it's tough not having anyone to talk to or anyone that understands what you're going through if you're the only one getting bullied in your friend group. So recently it's just been a make sure you don't treat other people the way you were treated just because you were treated that way type of situation.
Definitely, yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of people that, like, they just get treated a certain type of way, and then they're like, well, I'm going to treat people this way. And it's like, how the hell does that make sense in your head? Like, I just, I've been in, like, a very similar type of way. Cock Culture has a follow-up question. Can I marry you?
You'll have to talk to my boyfriend about that one.
Cock Culture, being you're a girl, you might have a chance. You might have a chance. You just got to talk to the hand cannon. We'll figure this out. Boog says Adam's birthday's tomorrow. Well, we didn't write our fucking birthday cards, man. What the hell? We forgot. We suck. Blasted Asses says she pleads the 5th and drinks the 6th. Or other way around. She drinks the 5th and pleads the 6th. Thank you guys, whoever's in here throwing those emotes. If anybody's lurking and wants to throw some emotes in, you're more than welcome to. We are here with Alysha Benjamin, a nominee for Miss Pennsylvania. One of my friend's girlfriends, a friend of a friend, and also my friend. So, we got music. We covered cheese, the important things. Favorite TV shows? New World.
Dude, I had like this huge supernatural phase back in middle school.
It's a quality show.
I watched the whole thing. I've watched Glee 4 times. Jesus Christ.
Quality.
4 different times. Cried all 4 times in season 5. But besides that, honestly, I don't watch that much TV. If I have time, I work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't really have time, but if I do, I just hit up Netflix, find something interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I know that, like, I personally don't watch a lot of TV, so that's why I mentioned, old shows. Shows that, like, I couldn't say I watched, like, a recent show. I watched, like, a couple, like, like Stranger Things, and like you said, like a couple random things that you find, like, here and there on Netflix when you're, like, eating or something. You just want to watch something. Looney Steph says Supernatural is great, one of my faves. That's a quality show for sure. She said it almost like it was a bad thing. Like, it's a quality show for sure. When it comes to, like, your outfits and stuff for the pageant, obviously there's some that are, like, pretty strict, but is there any, like, freedom with, like, creativity on what you have, or it's all, like, pretty down to the book?
I think the only freedom in terms of outfits you have is for the interview. You have to pick a business casual outfit, and they specifically tell you to choose your own style. Don't try to be trendy. But everything else, it's listed in the contestant handbook, step by step, what you can and cannot have. So, like, the heels, you can only have 4-inch heels. If they're any taller, they can tell you can't compete if you don't have another pair of heels. Bathing suit has to be solid white, black, or baby pink. Evening gowns, they have to be appropriate for your age, so no, like, low cut V-necks going down to your belly button.
Yeah.
But, that you kind of have some freedom with because you can choose any color. But if you're in the Miss Teen pageant, I think the rules are even stricter.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't have like short dresses. They don't do the whole cocktail dress entrance thing with everybody in it.
Yeah.
So I think it really just depends on your competition. But this one's pretty strict.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a pretty big one too, so that makes sense. Black Love coming in says, "Good morning, beautiful and handsome taco." Good morning, Black Love.
Good morning.
Make sure we're caught up all here in the chat. I believe we are. Feel free to let us know if anybody what you had for breakfast. I had a half of a hoagie. Alysha didn't eat any breakfast because she's a terrible person. No, she's not a terrible person, but she didn't eat breakfast, which is fucked up. So we're not gonna let that one slide. We're gonna mention that at least 3 or 4 times. We're really gonna fucking gaslight her with this shit. No, I'm just.
Damn.
At least we're honest about it. No, I'm just playing. Favorite movies?
These are good questions.
Some of them are good questions. Some of them probably shouldn't be on here.
Let's see. I can definitely say I'm a big Disney freak. So any Disney movies, older, the newer ones are kind of iffy. But definitely the old classic Disney movies, like all the princess ones. Favorite Disney movie, probably Princess and the Frog. Because it was like, when it came out, my whole family was like, there's a princess that looks like us. And automatically my brain just kind of stuck with it.
Definitely.
But, not Disney-wise. Hate scary movies.
Hate scary movies, that's fair.
I'll watch them once in a while, but...
You just don't like getting jump scared, or you don't like gore, or...
I feel like a lot of scary movies have flashes in them, so I just can't watch them in general.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, I like those movies that are like based on sport players and stuff because I love sports. That's really
gotcha. I don't know why my brain like lagged there for a second. I was like sports players, but now I know what you're mad at. I don't know why that didn't like compute in my brain for a minute.
Could have worded it better.
But do you have any, like, whether, I mean, you mentioned the Princess and the Frog, obviously, but as far as Disney or other, do you have any other, like, favorite movies, or would you say just, that one? You just, for me with certain things, like, if you like too many that it's hard to pick, that's totally fine, too, if it's just, like, Princess and the Frog is the... And it's cool with, the one thing with Disney movies, too, that I've noticed is, like, you mentioned, like, some of the newer ones are, like, like they're definitely hit and miss. Like some of them are really good and some of them are really bad. Whereas I feel like all of the like somewhat older ones were all like just hit like.
You know what? This is gonna make me sound so childish, but I think my favorite movie is probably Ratatouille.
That ain't no childish. That's a good one. That's quality.
It's like one.
I was gonna say Lilo and Stitch as far as Disney movies go. So you're less childish than I am on that front. I think Lilo and Stitch is a little more childish than...
Who doesn't like a little blue fuzzy?
Fuck that little redheaded bitch from, Lilo's gonna pull her hair and, spit bubblegum in her face. She's gonna mess her up. Lilo don't pull no punches. Lilo's thick. She's gonna fuck her up.
Damn.
Fuck that. She'd break them glasses right off her face. Like, I hated that little redheaded bitch when I was a kid. Like, bullying Lilo and shit. I was like, dude, I'll come through the screen and slap you for her. Like, wait till Nani gets her hands on you. This isn't gonna be... I hated that bitch when I was a kid. I was like, it's your fat little nose and your smug little face. I couldn't do it with her.
I feel like everyone had that like one character they hated as a kid.
Right?
But
did any of you guys have that one character as a kid that you were just like, fuck this character? I think that was probably mine. I can't think of any other character that I hated quite like that chick. Even Sid from Toy Story, I was like, he didn't know the toys were alive. It wasn't necessarily as fucked up as it was. He didn't realize, like, I bet if he realized, he probably wouldn't have done that shit, but... It was a little weird, yeah, but he wasn't a bad person. He was just mixing his toys up, like... He was a little creepy, but he wasn't a bullying little bitch. It's not like he was kicking Andy in the fucking shin and making fun of him and shit. I can't remember what that chick's name is either. She ain't even worth remembering. I keep wanting to say Gretchen, but that's definitely not right. It could be, but I don't think so. What's going on, Red? Good to see you, buddy. Blasty says, one last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? He actually asked a question before this, but you can answer that one first if you like.
In 5 years, well, currently I'm in college double majoring with nursing and EMT services. So hopefully in the next 5 years I can get a job as either an EMT or a nurse. I don't really know which one yet, because with some future plans I have to kind of figure out a schedule, because either way I'm working probably 12-hour shifts, but it's just a matter of when I get to work them.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, probably still working at Wawa, because that's stock. I'm not losing that stock.
For sure, yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome thing. Plus, usually, especially once you have time into a place like that, usually they'll be pretty flexible with your schedule and stuff. And being that you're already working multiple jobs, I'm sure that even if you're doing 12-hour shifts, I'm sure you're still going to have something on the side. And I feel like they would hopefully be good about that. Do you have a preference as far as the 12-hour shift? Like, would you rather work like during the day or like during the night?
I feel like I'd rather work during the day because, Mr. Hand Cannon wants 2 kids at some point. Probably in the next 5 years, there'll be at least one. So I think if I work in the mornings, probably have the kids at night, he could go to work.
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't want to work, he might not have to, because those are good paying jobs. So if he wants to work like maybe 2 days a week or something, he'd probably be fine. But
yeah, definitely nice to have options like that for sure. Especially as far as having kids, it's definitely nice to have a parent actually be able to be home. I feel like so many people don't have that, and it's definitely not a good time. It's definitely one thing. Like my mom was home all the time, so like that was definitely nice. Something that maybe I didn't really maybe a luxury that I didn't necessarily know that I had, even though she wasn't necessarily always on the same page as me. And maybe sometimes got grounded for stupid shit. She was at least there to ground me, which not everybody has. So
fair enough.
it's definitely maybe a good thing. I had something else that I was going to ask. How do you said Hand Cannon wants 2 kids. How do you want kids? Is this something that's completely against your will? Do you only want 1 and you're going to go ahead with 2? Do you want 3 and you're like, is 2 a good number for you?
3's pushing it.
Are you just open, and he said 2 and you were like, that sounds like a good plan. Like that way the 1's not lonely, but you don't got to do that shit 3 times. I feel like 2 is a base, like a good number.
I feel like the main conversation with that, we both agreed that we wanted kids. It's just a matter of how many.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, we said 2 sounds like a good number.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility there could be more. Don't necessarily want more.
Shit happens.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, shit, exactly, for sure.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Or even, he said he's fine with 1 just because with my lupus and everything, it's hard to have kids already. So 2 might be pushing it, sadly. But
well, how do you feel about the possibility of adoption, like having a kid and then maybe adopting one if that was something that were to come up in conversation?
Yeah, so that was brought up already actually. He said if we do happen to have 1 and it's struggle for the 9 months for me, he said it's fine, we could adopt 1. We both agreed it's kind of cool, we have 1 with our own blood, but then there's also thousands and thousands of kids who don't have anything.
Yeah.
So it's a nice opportunity to get some kids out of the foster care system.
Definitely.
And also, Chandler wants to adopt too, so might just have a small bit of the family that's adopted, which is kind of cute.
Right? Definitely.
But
definitely. Plus, like you said, with having 1 of your own blood, it definitely wouldn't be an issue with having 1 and then having an adopted kid, and then would there be an age? Would you want a baby? Would you want one that was a little bit older, kind of toddler, kind of 5, 6, 7, or 8, 9, 10, or more double digits, younger teens, tweens,
Yeah, I feel like we haven't actually talked about that yet, but
yeah, just something interesting to think about sometimes. I feel like it would kind of maybe depend.
I feel like depending on what job I really choose to have in the future between the nursing and the EMT thing, that might determine it, because maybe have an older kid in case both of us want to go to work, we could have the older kid babysit, but they also have school, so it's kind of...
Yeah, depending on the schedule and stuff, for sure, yeah.
So it's kind of whether he wants to send 2 kids off to school at the same time, or have 1 that's maybe in high school, have 1 that's younger. Kind of a toss-up currently, because we haven't talked about that, and that's a good question we should probably bring up.
Well, plus the cool thing is, once you adopt a kid, obviously they get older and grow up and leave, so, that's the kind of thing, you could adopt, like continuously, like once they leave the house, or like and stuff. Like if you want another, kid, you could literally be like, all right, well, what age are we thinking? Like, it kind of sounds fucked up to think about, I guess, like to say it like that. Like, what age do we want to start at here? Like, you just get to like start at whatever age you're thinking. It's kind of fucked up when you say it like that, but it's a good point, because like when you get older, especially, like doing some of the stuff for like certain ages is a little taxing. So to be able to start with a little bit older and, like you said, get a kid out of the system like that, that's a really cool concept for sure. Not to go from a deep ass question to a less deep question, but I know blasted asses is probably a blasted off already, but what is your favorite type of taco? No pressure. No pressure.
The fact that I saw that from the corner of my eye.
We know. Second favorite type of taco, because obviously.
I mean, I will eat anything from Taco Bell, to be honest with you. It's not authentic, I know, but...
Hey, taco's a taco.
Taco Bell's good. Take me to a nice Mexican restaurant. Like, there's a place called Taco Mar in town, close to where we live. Not really close, but it's in town.
Close adjacent.
It's probably as authentic as you're going to get around here.
Yeah.
But they have a really good... I like the chicken one more. They have a chicken taco on a corn tortilla shell, and then it's just cilantro and onion.
That sounds pretty good.
It's pretty damn good. It's a little expensive just because it's good quality stuff.
Yeah, paying for that authenticity. There was this really good Mexican place whenever I used to work out in Westchester. There was this really good Mexican place. I think they were called like it might have been like El Camelito or something. It's up by like the ShopRite and the GameStop and stuff in Westchester. Behind the Starbucks. They're pretty good though. They got these chimichangas. Ugh. I would do some things. I would do some things for the El Camelito chimichangas. Ooh. I'm getting horngry just thinking about it. It's almost like hangry, but we're not gonna go any farther. Is that place your favorite restaurant, or do you have a different restaurant that you would deem as your favorite?
A lot of food.
You can have a couple different favorites. There's no need to just pick one. Favorite could always be plural.
I think as much as I hate to say this because I worked there and it wasn't great, Sedona Tap House, pretty solid food. Like, it's a little bit pricey, but you're paying for the plate that's like 2 times the size of your head.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, that's good. If I want to go healthier, probably Couch Tomato.
Never heard of it.
It's also in town. They have like healthier pizzas, salads.
That's cool. Couch Tomato. That's funny. That's clever. I like it. I ship it.
Yeah, because most of their stuff has tomatoes in it, so I think that's where that came from.
Couch Tomato. Cock Culture says, what is your skincare routine? You have such pretty skin.
That's a good question. I honestly don't really have one. Sometimes I just kind of get lucky when my acne doesn't smother my face. But in terms of what I usually use like a coconut sugar scrub that my mom has. I forget the brand. I think it's Palmer's, maybe. But we have that, and then I use Sierra V face wash and moisturizer. But besides that, it's just lotion, really.
The Sierra V face wash and moisturizer, and then lotion. What kind of lotion you rock?
Jergens.
Jergens?
Always Jergens.
Just like classic? There's no scent to that bit? Just the regular?
Yeah, just that one. Since I keep getting tattoos, I figured I might as well just have...
Yeah, the tattoos definitely...
lotion.
Right? For sure. He says, damn it, Taco, ask her about the skin for me. I need to know the skincare routine. She wasn't happy with my... We got caught up on our other questions. Blast Ash says, Angelica from Rugrats, I didn't care for because they was a bully. That's a good one. Angelica was also a bitch. She was definitely a bitch. We're not mincing no words. Fuck them hoes. We're not mincing no words for them. Gaston annoyed me to no end, Cock Culture says. That's fair. What up, Red? Didn't see you. How you doing? Blast Ash says, much love. Thank you for asking my questions. Thank you for the podcast interview with Taco. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and all of you amazing, wonderful human beings. Big hugs. Be safe. Enjoy today. Much love to you, blasted asses. I'm sure you're gone at this point. Cock Culture says, wait, she's got lupus? Girl, if you need support, hit me up for real. You're not alone. There you go. Cock Culture. Fellow lupus lady with you. I don't. That's probably insensitive, but there you go. The lupus ladies. That's fucked up. I'm gonna not say that a third time. Wasn't supposed to be insensitive, but I'm just not all there sometimes. She said, and so help me God, if you don't ask her about her fucking skincare routine. Damn, I'm behind enough in the chat, I guess. Had a phone call. I didn't miss the skincare. Did I? Hopefully not. Boog says, nope. Almost typed goob. That bitch, I knew it. She has naturally perfect skin. I knew it. This sounded skincare adjacent. She had lotion and a face wash. Like, that sounded a moisturizer. That sounded that's more care than I do. Maybe that's why my skin is as leathered as a football.
I mean, actually, you know what? It's probably because my family's from the Caribbean. Most Caribbean people have pretty nice skin naturally, but...
There you go.
I don't know.
They got a stretch. Got the stretch command for us. Got to get stretching.
If I stretch, they're going to see some boob.
They're going to see some boob. Uh-oh.
They're going to hold the shirt.
Cindy, what are you doing to her? Cindy over here trying to get some action. Jeez, Cindy. Got the hydration.
Cough.
You need some water? Are you good?
No, I don't know what kind of cough this is, but it's annoying. Water.
Honestly, it's probably just from being outside and shit, like in the cold, like probably just like sinuses draining.
Hopefully.
That's what it is with me a lot when the weather changes, just like sinuses. If it gets to the point where you're really like congested and stuff, I usually use like Mucinex or something like a decongestant like that. Probably doesn't have to be Mucinex specifically, but that one works for me pretty good.
Should get some, because it's definitely like, it's a mucusy, nasty cough.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like what it is then, for sure. For sure. All right. We had a bunch of awesome questions from you guys. If anybody has any questions, like Cock Culture, feel free to spam the chat until I finally answer. I apologize that I was behind for a little bit. All right. I think we maybe kind of answered this, but I'll go ahead and ask in case we didn't necessarily cover it. What is your favorite food? No, we asked you what was your favorite taco from Blasted Asses. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? I'm gonna have to go. Oh man. See, I have like 2 different cultures that I come from, so
multiple favorites is cool.
Yeah, I'd say on the Canadian side, poutine. I absolutely love poutine. Any type of poutine.
Isn't that like the fries?
Yeah, the fries with the cheese curds and gravy.
Yeah.
But if you can't make gravy, please don't make poutine, because you ruin the whole thing if the gravy's nasty. It covers the whole dish. But on the Caribbean side, I'd have to say my mom's stewed chicken with the rice and peas is probably the best thing ever.
Damn.
In Jamaica, they have this, it's like a half pastry, half savory. It's called a patty. Patties are basically like a dough, and it's filled with meat. But they do say there's an American version. They say it's called meatloaf, but it's not like the big loaf of meat you think I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a pastry too.
There's a pastry called meatloaf?
Yeah, like...
There's a singer called Meatloaf. I didn't know about the pastry, though.
Yeah, it's literally just... It's pastry dough wrapped around beef or chicken or whatever you decide to put in it. But besides that...
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Meatloaf. That makes sense.
Besides that, I love pasta. Probably not the best thing to eat when I'm going to the gym, but it's okay. Pasta's delicious.
Right? You only live once.
Yeah.
Eat what you want. I'd rather be happy than healthy. No, you could be both, but
yeah.
I'll rock a little belly. It is what it is. I don't have to have a perfect body. I'll cover it up with a taco suit anyway. We're fine. I got a bikini. People aren't looking at my stomach. They're more or less just disgusted by my chest.
Oh.
My hairy chest and the taco bikini. All right. We'll try not to be too weird while we got our guest with us. What made you want to pursue this Miss Pennsylvania pageant opportunity?
That's a good question. Honestly, it's kind of a funny story behind it. So I do modeling, so I do photo shoots once in a while, and the place that I model for, I'm not going to expose that for privacy reasons, but the company I model for, they're the type of company that will send your pictures out to people. Like, you'll give them a list before the photo shoot of stuff you're interested in. So let's say, like we talked about earlier, skincare, if you like skincare, or maybe a commercial for a restaurant or something. You put that on the list, and if they see it come up in their emails or anything, they'll automatically send your pictures out, and then you might check your email one morning and boom, hey, come model for Nike or something like that.
Oh, dang.
Which I haven't gotten yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dream, but...
You're manifesting it right now.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens.
You hear that,
But
Nike?
in terms of the pageant itself, I just kind of thought, hey, I saw this on Instagram, so I was like, you know what, let me put an application in as a joke, kind of. I was like, there's no way I'm getting picked.
Yeah.
Not even 3 days later, I see an email that says, congratulations, we're very pleased with your application. I was like, oh, I didn't expect to get picked. It was more of a, let me see what happens if I do this. But it's kind of cool that I did get picked. I rock with it.
Definitely, like you said, especially earlier, the 20-something, out of, thousands of applications. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. One of my questions was if you had ever modeled, so there you go. You answered that one. What is your favorite game?
We're talking like video game, board game?
Both.
Fair enough.
I was curious where your mind was going to go, so I didn't specify, but I did have both.
I'd say board game wise, as a kid, I always used to play Snakes and Ladders.
Nice.
That was always my game, always beat my whole family.
Good choice.
Video game? Currently on a Fall Guys trip, but besides that, like actual game wise, any Call of Duties. I like playing sport games, so I have every single Madden from 2016 to now.
Dang.
Every single NBA 2K.
So you think you probably whooped my ass at Madden then if you got all those Maddens? Because I'm not that great at Madden. I'm okay at it, but I'm not anything special.
I mean, not to brag.
I almost was gonna challenge you, but I know with the epilepsy, you mentioned it a little bit earlier. I didn't want to. I don't know if it was gonna be too much. Plus, I didn't know if I want to get my ass kicked in front of all my friends. But
We'll see.
we'll see how much time we have. We'll see how we're feeling. What time is it even? It's only 10:42, which means we've only burned through about 42 minutes. So we've got about an hour 20-ish left. We've got not Cock Culture. We've got Sean Shine coming in. What's going on, Sean Shine? Bug Night. Cock Culture says, "What's your favorite kind of cake?" And she said also that she loves poutine.
It's good. So, this answer might make a few people mad at me.
Uh-oh.
I actually don't like cake. I really, it's like on occasion, if my mom makes her special Caribbean cherry cake, I'll eat that.
Well, that's cool. That counts.
But besides that, I'm really not a cake person.
I feel like there's a lot of different types of cake, too.
I'm more like a cheesecake.
Well, that counts.
If that really counts as a cake.
I think I'd count it.
I prefer cheesecake or any other type of dessert over cake.
I don't know if I asked. I don't think I did. I thought I had it written on here, but if I did, I didn't get to it yet. What's your favorite restaurant?
I think we did do that one.
That was the Mexican place?
Yes.
Cool. Cool. I know we had talked about the Mexican place, but I didn't know if that had just come up because of tacos. Because I knew Cheesecake Factory was up there. Since you mentioned cheesecake,
yeah.
I know you like yourself some cheesecake. Cock Culture says cheesecake does count, so let's see here. Cock Culture says, who are your sports teams?
Big Steelers fan. Absolutely.
Let's go.
A huge Steelers
The interview
fan.
will go on. The interview will go on.
I'm a Steelers fan amongst 6 Eagles fans in my household, so this season hasn't been fun for me. Every single game, they're like, oh, how about those Steelers? I'm like,
right?
Shut up. How about you almost losing to a team that absolutely sucks?
Forget about the winning record the Steelers not having a losing record your entire life.
Exactly. It's like
I could deal with one bad year.
They always come at me. I'm like, how many Super Bowls have you guys won?
Right?
Oh, one?
You always got to hit them with
like,
I'm always just like, when they hit me, the Eagles fans are always just vicious, and I'm always like, listen, you guys aren't even in our division. Where's this animosity coming from?
Exactly.
Like, you ain't no Ravens fan. Like, I don't got no beef with you Eagles.
It's crazy. I even tell people, if the Steelers aren't playing, I will usually root for the Eagles. Like, it's not...
I was going to ask
I don't hate them.
Yeah.
Don't hate the team at all. We're both Pennsylvania teams.
Exactly.
But it's like...
That's kind of how I am with it, yeah.
They just come at my neck. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they just want the smoke.
Pipe down.
They just want the smoke, for sure.
Yeah, football-wise, Steelers, basketball, funny enough, I'm a Sixers fan. Don't really watch soccer that much, so I kind of just root for whoever has the best-looking players on their team.
That's admirable.
What? Oh, so am I missing a sport? Oh, baseball, Phillies. Hockey.
That makes sense.
Hockey, you know, I gotta go with my Canadians. Like, I love my
Canadians, there you go.
If not, the Flyers, if they're playing.
Yeah, the Flyers are cool. No love for the Penguins at all?
I don't know. Like, the Steelers are really the only Pittsburgh team that I clung to.
That's fair.
But
the Pirates aren't worth clinging to.
I also played hockey, too, in high school, but...
Plus, you got your Canadians, so you're fine.
Exactly.
I like the Penguins and the Flyers, which is not a very popular opinion because they're both in the same division and they're rivals. And anybody from both teams hates me because they know that I like the other team and they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But it's super cool to be on like both sides of a rivalry like that. Like I couldn't imagine liking the Steelers and the Ravens or something.
Oh,
like it just sickens me to think about. But the fact that I like the Flyers and the Penguins, people are like, get out of here. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with you? Like you know you can't do that, right? Boog says, I don't understand why some states have multiple teams and some states have none at all. I agree. I really don't understand. Like, New York has like 3 or 4 teams.
Yep.
They got Buffalo. They got the 2 New York teams. They might even have a 4th one.
Yeah, it's kind of... That baffles me, but...
For sure. What is your inspiration? Whether it be for doing this pageant or just for life in general?
For life in general, probably my mom. Honestly, hardest working lady I've ever met in my life. Sadly, hate to say this, but I was a slip-up. I was a broken condom. But since the day my mom found out she was pregnant, she's been, like, slinging hours at work. Still currently has 2 jobs just because sometimes she kind of just says, I know you work, but I want to be able to give you stuff until you move out, which is actually soon, a couple months. But she's just hardest working person ever. She's not really a big drama person. She doesn't get into stuff. Besides, sometimes at Wawa, she'll slip up and say something she's not supposed to, but it's just from her getting mad about something. But I don't know. I think I've always just admired her way of working, even when I was going to school and then like, oh, I need this money for this field trip. Mom, the book fair is coming up. Mm-hmm. She always had that money to give, whether she really had it to give or not. And I kind of appreciate that, and I hope when I have kids, I can go the same direction.
Definitely. And it definitely kind of goes back to earlier what you said about, like, you know, going through certain things and not being that way, but then, you know, seeing certain things and being like, that's the way I want to be in life. Right. It's nice to have somebody in your life like that, so that's really cool to hear. And especially like we talked about earlier, you know, some people don't have that. Some people don't have that chance, so it's cool that, you know, I definitely like the idea too, like we talked about earlier, of like adoption and stuff. Like, I'm definitely not to the point right now where I think I'm probably in the position to adopt anything because I'm struggling to take care of myself. But in the future. Baby taco, exactly. Where's the baby taco suit? We got this. What's going on, small ball? Well, good to see you. Book says, we used to have a hockey euphemism to ask, hey bro, any players on the ice? Oh my. There you go, Boog. Alright, catching up in the chat here. Good to see you, small ball. Well, good to hear that you're doing well. Long time no see. I hope that the puppy's doing well. Small ball, but has a super cute puppy. I don't know if you use Discord or if you're in the Discord, but there's always cute animal pictures that get posted in there, so you're missing out?
No, I'm definitely in there.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not missing out. What is your greatest feature?
In what, like,
Well, I actually had what is your greatest talent? So I don't know. I felt like that might be like something that they might ask you like in the pageant. I could see them asking you something like that. So I thought that originally the question was what was your greatest talent. So I didn't know if just like some people have like nice eyes or they have like a nice jawline, or I don't know. Some people have like nice. I don't know if anybody ever told you like that you had nice features. Like some people have nice cheeks. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's weird. That might be a weird question. So, like, the greatest talents was actually the question. But I thought of the one on the spot. Sorry for making it weird. I make it... How could I make it weird? I don't understand how I make anything weird, but it is what it is.
I don't really know. Best feature. I honestly don't know. I have some nice eyelashes.
There you go. Yeah.
But besides that, the one thing people told me since middle school, oh, you have nice boobs. I'm like, thanks.
Oh my! Right, that's what you want to hear. Like people used to tell me that in high school too, and I was just like, that was my same response. I was like, thanks.
So
relatable.
To everyone else, that's my best feature.
There you go.
But
what about talents? Yeah, let's skip the features. Let's eyelashes.
I play a lot of instruments.
Okay.
Big music nerd throughout school. I was in musicals. I was in band, orchestra. So how many instruments? I play a lot of instruments.
I was going to ask, what instruments do you play?
So I can play the saxophone, piano. I also sing when my voice doesn't sound like this. Played the flute, violin. I was learning the cello, but then I had to pick between orchestra and band for high school, so that never really worked out. And then I want to learn how to play the guitar. Like I know a few things. I don't know if I'm willing to give up my nails though to learn how to play guitar.
You can't play guitar with nails. That's lame because you have to the way you have to hold the thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably just ruin them.
Because you got to callus up your fingers. Like I've been trying to learn, but the way my brain is right now, it's not really working out. It's been a slow process.
I don't want to give up my nice hands to play that, honestly.
I feel like maybe if you get lucky, you could like angle it right, or I don't know, maybe not. But yeah,
I don't know.
like you said, like I got baby hands. I got baby fingers. They're all soft and stubby, she says. We got a posture check. We got to hydrate. We got another hydrate. I'll take a couple drinks. I'll sit up nice and straight. I'm going to have to go get more water here soon. You don't need any water still?
I will take some water.
You will take some water this time? I was going to say, at this point, I might just get it for you on principle.
Can I help you?
If anybody has any questions for our friend Alysha, feel free to ask while I'm getting water.
Shoot, I'm going to have to move up for that blind.
What'd you say, Alysha?
I'm a bit blind. I got to move up if I got to see the chat.
Oh, I figured I could read it when I got back with that.
That is true.
No, you're more than welcome to it. Nope, not allowed. What you do? Sloth bras. Good.
See, I'm actually going to open your stream because I want my points.
Right? I tried to tag you, and since you weren't in there, I couldn't just hit the A button. But I was able to just type your tag, so it wasn't a big deal.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could just read the chat on my phone.
Ah, look at you. That's using your head. I didn't even think about that. There you go. You're welcome.
I have a question. Favorite thing to do in my free time?
Ooh, good question. Good question, Cindy.
We got a couple questions coming. Favorite thing in my free time? I love to cook and bake. I feel like that's one of those things that I got from my mom too. I'm like one of those people that I'll be like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. So I'll go on Google and look up recipes for lunch or something, and I'll literally look at the recipe one time and make it. And then I just know how to make it from then on.
Oh, wow. That's cool. My memory's terrible. I couldn't do something like that before my accident. Stop, Zero. Stay down.
I feel like cooking is just a big thing for my family. I just guess it's in the genes. It's in the blood.
Cooking's in the genes, only when you have the runs. Only when the food gives you the old blast ass. Sorry. I made it weird.
I mean, if you want blast ass, you can try my mom's spicy mac and cheese.
That actually sounds bomb.
It has Scotch bonnet peppers in it.
I don't know what that even is.
Very hot peppers.
Okay, that sounds spicy. Sounds spicy. Cock Culture says, what made you pursue healthcare?
Actually, I have a pretty long response for that.
There you go.
I think what made me want to do healthcare, before my career choice was nowhere near healthcare. Like, I wanted to be a chef, but my mom was not going to pay for that. So I was like, okay. But I think the main reason I chose it was when I got diagnosed with lupus when I was 11 years old. I had it for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
I got diagnosed with that, and then finding out that there was no cure for it, I was like, you know what? In the future, I want to help people. I want to be that person that finds maybe the cure for something that doesn't have a cure right now. But I think it's mainly just wanting to help people because there's not many doctors in this area that can actually help me.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have one of the best rheumatologists in Pennsylvania, but knowing that if I move somewhere, they're not really accessible because it's in Philadelphia, we're right here. But if I moved, I think the closest one, there's one in Downingtown that's good, but I don't know, I just want to help people, honestly. And then if my family's ever sick, I want to just be the one to be like, oh, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong.
Right.
Instead of having to take them like a 10-minute drive to the hospital.
Yeah, and then either, worry about insurance or, God forbid insurance doesn't cover it.
Yeah.
Be able to just be like, oh, this is what's wrong with you. Go and do your thing. There's Alysha's Twitch account. All of her socials should be on there if anybody's interested in going and following her on there. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
Instagram? That's a good question.
Is that your most used platform, would you say, or do you have a different platform that you say you use more?
I definitely use TikTok more. I think I post on Instagram like once a year.
Oh, well then do TikTok instead. If I thought Instagram was the more used one, do TikTok then.
I have more followers on Instagram. I have 960 on there.
Well, then that works better.
TikTok, I have 485, but I feel like they're all from when TikTok was Musical.ly.
Gotcha.
Because if you go in my private videos and scroll down, it's just a bunch, like, my Musical.lys are all here, and I was like, that's embarrassing.
It's funny that they kept them even though they switched them, yeah.
Yeah, I just privated everything so no one can see them. I just have some cute TikToks with me and my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of the little trendy stuff.
Yep.
Any trends that I do end up being weird ones. Did you want me to put your water on the table over here for you, or do you want to just hold it? I can put it over there if you like, and then
I was gonna put it on the ground, but Zero might knock it down.
Yeah, he definitely might knock it down. That's a definite maybe. Let's see here, that Twitch link don't work, fam. Oh shit! Say something in the chat, Alysha. Apparently, I didn't type your username correctly.
Oh, what did you screw up?
Cindy says.
I forgot the J in my name.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I see the J in there. What do you mean?
Like it's Alysha J. Benjamin.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, I did forget that.
I believe. Yeah.
You're probably right. Want somebody to produce thunder? Just add baking powder to chili. Oh God, Yamaha. Speaking of Yamaha, welcome in, my man. Sloth Bros, thank you for the kind words. He says, this is a dope stream, Taco. Much respect, G. Thank you very much. And it's only dope because of my special guest, so thank you kindly. Zero. Oh, I guess you're special and a guest as well, so no, I'm just playing. Guys, this is Alysha, as the name of the live would tell you, a Miss Pennsylvania nominee. So we had her coming on and to ask some questions, some about the pageant, some completely unrelated. We asked her what her favorite types of cheese were. She likes pepper jack and Munster. Look at my memory. Fuck yeah. Her middle initial. Yep, I forgot it. I'm a terrible person. But now you can just type. Yep, now you can just type in. There you go, Cindy. Thank you. Cindy got it covered. And thank you, Yamaha, for letting me know that link didn't work. Cindy says, I heard you draw. What is your favorite thing to draw / paint?
If I knew that question was coming up, I would bring my sketchbook. But,
ooh. Next time. Behind the artist, behind the beauty, with Alysha Benjamin.
I really like drawing eyes, honestly. It's, it's a nice chance to just express your artistic way of doing stuff, because a lot of people have different styles. Like, they might draw an anime style eye or a realistic style eye. I think mine was more realistic. I don't know if I have any pictures of them, but I don't know, it's kind of just fun.
Yeah.
It takes up a lot of time. It's not like a simple drawing that you just finish in 5 minutes. So,
Is that something that you like post anywhere, or you just keep it private pretty much?
not that I keep it private, it's just, it's not really something I'm pursuing, so I don't really post it.
That makes sense, yeah.
But,
Well, if you ever do feel the need to, or the want to, even like in the Discord, it's like a private thing. So if you ever just feel there's a whole channel for art and stuff. So if you ever feel the desire to post it there, Cindy's a super crazy artist. I've seen her draw some crazy shit. I'm sure she would. That's why she was the one that asked the question. I missed whenever you said about the drawing. I was going to say, did we get everything from them?
What is the symptom that bothers you the most? Definitely, the fluid in my joints is probably the most irritating thing I've ever had to deal with. Especially playing sports. Not that easy when your knees don't bend the way they're supposed to.
Yeah.
But us being in winter temperatures right now definitely isn't helping. The cold is kind of crappy when it comes to my joints, but besides that, I can deal with the other symptoms, but it's all annoying, honestly. It all bothers me, just having lupus in general.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that I have an aunt that has had that for a while now. I'm not sure when she got diagnosed for sure, but definitely isn't a good time. So that definitely my condolences. You have to deal with that. We're always sending our friendly neighborhood cock culture some love. So make sure if you guys ever have that extra love, you send it over to Alysha, because lupus is shitty. Lupus is definitely shitty. Plus fucking epilepsy. You're just, what the fuck? They're like, you know what? We'll give you good looks, but we're gonna fuck you on every other front. Like,
yeah, I couldn't pick a struggle.
you're gonna be allergic to animals. You're gonna be epileptic. Can't watch TV. No.
I mean, I'm doing good right now.
Yeah.
Good old allergy meds.
Well, that's been her excuse for not getting these hands in Madden. She, she's afraid. No, I'm just playing. I'm talking shit now. Just because I know she'll whip my ass. I used to have a buddy who was actually good at Madden, and I'm kind of the same in Madden as I am in fighting games and stuff. I'm good enough that people who are average, I'm gonna beat them, but anybody who actually knows what they're doing is gonna whoop my ass 10 out of 10. That's funny. So I have to specify, because I actually didn't realize that one of the parts of the Miss Pennsylvania thing was a bikini. How do you feel about my bikini?
It's pretty solid. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Nice. I fill it out nicely. I fill it out, in my humble but accurate opinion. Most people say that I don't have it filled out, or it's all padding, but nah, this is all chest. This is all chesticle. How do you feel about the bikini portion of the beauty pageant?
Not my favorite thing that I know I have to do.
Yeah.
Mainly because body confidence issues. Another problem. I had an eating disorder all throughout middle and part of high school that I got over. So ever since then, my weight's just kind of been up and down, and it comes with gaining stomach fat, losing stomach fat. So definitely, I gotta hit the gym, get rid of some love handles for this pageant, because
He says, I'll give you some love. Zero, back up. What are you doing? You gotta be easy. Good boy.
But it's really just something I kind of have to get over. Just
Yeah.
do it.
It's hard. It's hard with body confidence. That's something that I definitely struggle with. And with us being a mental health stream, I know that there's a lot of people who come in here who also struggle with body confidence. And something that was brought to my attention, maybe a few days ago or a week back is, sometimes when you have body confidence issues, but you maybe have what somebody else would deem as a nice body, sometimes it's like, you know, they're like, oh, well, why do you have body confidence issues? You know, that's something that I faced whenever I lost, you know, a substantial amount of weight when I was working at UPS. People were, you know, that way, so it can definitely be, you know, 'cause obviously, especially getting nominated for, you know, something like this when there's that many contestants and stuff, like, it's irrefutable that obviously, you know, you don't have a reason to have those types of body confidence things. So it's kind of like one of the things that kind of helped me get through like that is like the logic of it, like knowing, like, even though like I feel like I'm a fat piece of shit, like the logic of being like, no, like when I step on the scale, like I'm, you know, lighter than I even used to be. Like I might have used to be a, you know, a little bit bigger, but like, you know, like breaking yourself out of like some of the like mental barriers that you have just by sheer like logic. Like I'm not gonna let myself fucking feel shitty just because my brain wants to play tricks on me. So, and not to say that you don't have a reason to have those issues. I didn't mean it like that, obviously, but you know what I meant. Like just from like a getting nominated for this type of fucking beauty pageant standpoint, like from, you know, the standards of everybody else, like you're what society would deem as like a good, you know, body structure and a good, you know, just in general, like, you know what I mean.
Fair.
You know what I mean. So, this is a kind of an awkward question to have after the bikini question, but also perfect. Would you rather wrestle in a pool of Jell-O or a pool of pudding?
Pudding. I absolutely hate Jell-O. I can't stand.
That's the only real answer.
I can't stand Jell-O. But pudding, if you put a snack pack of 6 in front of me, I will eat the whole thing in maybe 5 minutes.
It's sad that they come in such a small container.
Exactly.
Like, that's 2 spoonfuls for me, if that. Like, I need to make a whole box.
That's what I'm saying.
Cock Culture says, what makes you happy when you're feeling down? What do you do to pick yourself back up?
Honestly, I just listen to music. I feel like music's always been that thing that's always there. It's like if you don't have anyone to talk to, you almost always have your phone on you, probably some sort of music streaming thing on your phone.
True.
So that's why on Spotify I have like multiple playlists. I have a chill playlist, sad playlist, upbeat playlist. So it's really whatever I'm feeling at the time, I just put on that playlist. Even if I'm sad, I listen to sad music and it makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain that, but it's a thing.
Definitely. I know that some of us do the same thing, so you're not alone in that venture. But it's funny, like, sometimes it works, but then other times I've noticed that, like, I'll be in, like, a shitty mood and, like, I'll be listening to one type of music and then, like, I'll realize that, like, it's not doing the effect that I want it to, so I'll switch to a different type of music. But normally, like, same with me, like, the heavier, the stuff that you would normally think, like, wouldn't, they're like, no wonder you're fucking depressed, you're listening to this shit. And I'm like, no, it actually has the opposite effect. Like, I'm like, oh, somebody's going through worse shit than me, cool. Like, let's see here. Cock Culture had another good question. Where was it? What is your favorite time? No, this is Cindy's question. What is your favorite time of year and why?
Well, as much as I just ranted about how horrible winter is for people with lupus, I absolutely love winter. I was born in Canada, so it's just automatic. Oh, a cold part of the year, it kind of just feels like being back home. But I mean, winter sucks, but it also doesn't suck. It's pretty. I like taking pictures, so I like doing photography. So winter is probably, besides spring, probably the best time of the year to get some nice pictures, like snow-covered trees or snow-covered pine cones and stuff like that.
Definitely. I had another question that I was going to ask. Being that winter's your favorite time of year, is that safe to say that Christmas is your favorite holiday, or do you have a different holiday that you would deem your favorite?
Actually, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday.
There you go.
Can't even
Still
lie.
a winter time.
It's
Still
like,
a nice cold time of the year. Still snowing usually.
It's so cheesy, but I don't know, something about having that one day a year where it's like, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Love me.
Right?
But
Definitely. Minus, your birthday. But I don't know if that technically
That's
counts as a
true.
holiday, though. But shit, it's a holiday for me.
Yeah. No, so it's like after Halloween, that's your one other chance to get 50% off chocolate and stuff.
Right.
The day after.
Right?
So if you like chocolate.
Yeah, even
There
if
you
you're
go.
single, you can go and fucking cry yourself to sleep the next day with 50% off chocolate. So you're
Perfect.
solid. You're set. It's not going to do much for the body positivity issue, but you're going to have chocolate, so it's going to be fine. It's going to be 50% off.
That is gonna suck. Valentine's Day is right before this pageant.
Oh man, it's okay if you lose enough before. You can splurge a little bit.
Exactly.
So the pageant is like coming up like after Valentine's Day then?
It's April 15th and 16th.
Oh, okay, so you got a little bit of time afterwards.
Yeah, but March is also Han Cannon's birthday, so there's gonna be a nice big old meal somewhere.
Of course.
And then our anniversary is in February, so there's a couple little food related things to do.
Well, even Dwayne Johnson has a cheat day every now and then, so you're fine. You're fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. Yogi, I'm sorry to hear you're not having a good day, man. Feel free to let us know what's going on if you want. Skit Johnson. I always call him Shit Johnson, but apparently that's not how you pronounce it. It's Skit Johnson.
Is it not shit?
No, I guess it's Skit Johnson.
Shoot.
My bad.
Well then.
What's up, you handsome individual? It's totally Skit, too. Like, I don't know. My head just put an H in there for some reason. Have you ever tried... Oh, Cock Culture says, have you ever tried crochet braids? And if so, did you like them? / what are the pros and cons?
So, surprisingly, I've actually never had braids, but it's not really my choice to not have them. I would love to have braids. I think they look cute. There's so many, like, butterfly locks and all those cute things to do. But personally... when I was before I was diagnosed with lupus, they didn't know what was wrong with me. So it was like test after test after test, and I kept getting flare-ups in my scalp, which made me lose a lot of hair. Like, my hair used to be so thick as a kid, and I could have gotten braids if I wanted them. But at this point, it's just thinned out. Like, I think having braids would probably pull more of my hair out, so it's not really worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely get a weave done once in a while, because sometimes I like having long flowy hair that's not in a ponytail.
There you go, definitely. Boog said, I know we asked like a broad of like your musical taste. He said, what is your favorite genre of music and who's your favorite artist? I know based on what Spotify said, it had your number one, but you can either agree or disagree obviously with that.
I mean, Chris Brown is definitely up there, but my favorite genre, as much as people might hate me for it, is country. I like country music. I don't see a problem with it, besides the like older country music that's talking about guns and horses or whatever the hell. Don't really
That sounds like
understand
Wild
that,
West
but
music, but...
True. But I would say my favorite country artist, it's either between Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen, which I know might be controversial because a lot of people say Morgan Wallen isn't true country music. She isn't. It's more like pop country, but I enjoy his music, so...
Yeah, tomato, potato. Close enough. I'm finding out last night, my dad... A car crash. The vehicle was totaled. Oh my god, is your dad okay? I see a spot in the area. I completely understand that very thin spot. My lupus right now. Sorry to hear that, Cock Culture. I'll definitely make sure I send you that extra love today. You know that we're always showing you and Mama Cock that love even if you're not here. And I'll make sure we send you and your dad some extra love too, Yogi Bear. Make sure you guys take your meds. If you need to take your meds, brush your hair. Talk to somebody who loves you. You know that I love you, so I'm glad you guys are here talking with me and Alysha, our friend and future Miss Pennsylvania pageant winner. Knock on wood.
We'll see about that.
Boog says, country music is good. I like a few country songs. Cowboys and Angels is a good one. Send an energy, family. I'm sorry you're going through that. Yeah, right? Like it's like when it rains, it pours. You just can't catch a fucking break. I hate that always seems to be the case. Like, when something messed up happens, it's just like, oh, why doesn't more messed up stuff happen? Alysha with the gifted sub. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I didn't even see her over here doing that. That puts her in first place for the gifted subs and takes Juno down a big old gap of health. Our boss of the live, Juno. He's not in here, but he's always in our butts. I mean, our hearts. Shout out to Amy Canna getting the gifted sub.
Don't mind me just buying a bunch of shit.
You're good. All right. If you could be a man for a day, what would you do? 0.
I've had this conversation with so many people. It's gonna sound horrible. First thing I would do is pee in a urinal.
That's respectful. That's respectable. That's respectable.
Something about just being able to walk in the bathroom and whip your dick out. Boom, it's right there. You don't have to like lift the toilet seat up. Well, if it's a toilet, yes, lift the seat up. But
it's convenient. It's definitely convenient to just zip and flip. It's definitely convenient.
Yeah.
You know, a couple shakes and you're to the sink and you're gone. It's nice. You know, a girl goes into the bathroom and it's like a 5-minute ordeal. The guy goes into the bathroom, he's in there for 50 seconds if you wash your hands for 20 seconds. Like, really, Skit Johnson says, sorry, as I sent the good morning message, my boss needed my attention. No worries, buddy. I just mispronounced your name. Shout out to Alysha, first biddies of the live, I do believe. Yes, she's tied with Juno for first place, taking him down to what, 301 HP? She's like, nah, we're going in first place. She said, fuck Juno. No, I'm just kidding. Much love to you, Juno, even though you're not here. Bug says, I swear my morning piss lasts 30 minutes. Hey, that does happen. Those are the worst. When you're just standing there so long, like your leg starts to give out and you're just like leaning up against the like wall, like, come on. Like, I didn't possibly drink this much liquid.
Oh, did you say shit again?
No, I said skid, I think. I think he was just making fun of me because he wasn't in here whenever I was talking about it. 0. Back up. 0. Get the fuck out of there, douchebag. Alright. So pee in the urinal. That's definitely a quality answer. Quality. Is that the only thing? I mean, you have a whole day, so you're calling it after that? I guess there's not really much. Equal rights and all, you know, there's not much anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about if you could be the president for a day? What would you do?
What I feel like as much as people like to complain about different presidents, they wouldn't know what to do themselves if they were in the same position.
For sure. And there's a lot of like checks and balances that honestly stop a lot of presidents from doing certain things. So it's kind of hard, you know, like be like, oh, world peace, but like in theory, it's not like you could really do that. Yeah. You know, in a perfect world.
What would I do? Go play golf with Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding. That's disgusting.
Play golf with someone, shit.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like...
Go play golf with Serena Williams or something. You can play golf with whoever you want as the president.
Yeah, I feel like every president...
You'd be able to do whatever you want, really.
Like all the recent presidents, golf people.
So right, is that like a stipulation? Like you have to play golf in order to get in?
But honestly, I'd probably go play golf just to see if it's actually so interesting that it's all they talk about.
Right. Go fucked up. Shit equals house. Entire month is gonna go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, it can't. Yeah, you gotta try not to just give up for the whole month. You can give up for part of the day. We'll allow part of the day, but we'll have to regroup. We'll have to regroup in a couple hours and see how shit's going. Maybe play some Neo at some point today. To classify. Oh, good call, Skit Johnson. I said shit at that time, shit. He said he would declassify all the alien stuff. If any of you guys want to answer any of these questions, I should have said this earlier, you're more than welcome to give us your answers as well. Obviously, you can't answer certain questions, you know, like ones that pertain to the beauty pageant and stuff, but if you want to answer, like Skit Johnson just did, that's a good one. Declassify all the alien stuff. Good one. Just shit, not a big deal. Declines, you keep saying. Okay, I'm making sure I caught all these. She's good people. Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited. Thanks again, Alysha, for doing the interview with us. It's definitely been fun so far. We've got about 40 more minutes, and we're doing pretty good on our questions.
You got a pretty good comment.
All right. I'm sorry, the shitty. I very much can't answer the thing pertaining to beauty stuff because I'm beautiful and so are you. 0, back up. 0. Bud, come on.
He likes to lick
Bud,
my face.
stop. 0. Stop. Bud, you got a whole seat over there. Go lay down. She's allergic to dogs. She doesn't hate dogs. She did take her allergy meds, but... Stop, bud. You can't listen. You gotta go. Shy says, okay, I'm up and taking my meds. There you go, Shy. Boom, we've got a chat bot. We've got our first bot of the live. He even knew how to get the link in there. The bots are getting smarter. Karaoke, let the past is the future, and you will be miserable. Definitely, you definitely can't dwell on the past too much. It's easy to get inside your head and stuff. That's why I always let people I give people a chance to have their moment. Like, it's important to feel the emotions. It's important to feel the pain sometimes and the fucking hate and the misery, but you can't let it dictate your whole month. You can let it dictate a couple of minutes, maybe even a little longer than that if you need, but it's definitely important to, like Boog's saying, not let past experiences dictate the future, because then you're just gonna get stuck in the same, rotating door. So we covered what you would do if you would be a man for a day, the urinal. President for a day, you would golf. I'm about to get canceled for this next question.
Oh, God.
If you could be white for a day, what would you do? If this is too offensive, I'll fuck right off. We could skip to the next question if that's too much. I had to. I meant to ask you actually before we started the live, and then I started the live and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to ask her if I could ask that question.
That's kind of funny.
I was kind of hoping for a funny answer.
No, honestly?
As controversial as the question may be, I was just kind of hoping for what would you do if, crime, then you could get away with it. I don't know.
Dance like a white guy.
That's true. I get away with it. I get away with doing the sprinkler, the lawnmower, do the robot, and nobody bats an eye. He's white, he can't dance.
You know what? I'd probably make a mean green bean casserole. Because
is that a white thing? That makes sense. It's pretty white.
I don't think I've ever seen it at my family's Thanksgiving.
We don't know how to cook, and the green bean casserole, although it tastes good, is a testament to that, because nobody should have ever thought, you know what, I'm gonna throw green beans and fucking mushroom soup and crispy stuff in a bowl and it's gonna be good. I'll give you that one. That's a good one. Green bean casserole. And that's somewhat that wasn't really a thing growing up. I don't know when that came about for me. That wasn't a thing that really ever was a thing, and it came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, everyone was having green bean casserole. It's one of those Mandela effects or something. I don't know.
I mean, it looks good.
It's actually decent. It's actually decent. I didn't think it would be the first green bean casserole. And I like green beans, but I was green bean casserole. The fuck?
Oh god, no! I will not be putting raisins in potato salad.
No, I've never done that. I don't think I would want that.
Crime.
Let's see here. I would dance like a white guy. Perfect. The present isn't the future. You're miserable now. This isn't the worst day of your life. This is the worst day of your life so far. Gotta look at the positive. I never had green bean casserole. It's really not terrible. It's not something that I'd ever go out of my way to make, but if it's there, I'm gonna grab a spoonful, I guess. Just because. I mean, that's also the fat kid in me. I'll try anything. If I see something, I'm all right. I'll eat it once.
Golden raisins in my meatballs.
Raisins in your meatballs? I think you're trolling with us. What is a golden raisin? Is that different from pink raisins? Is that a yellow raisin?
I think so.
It makes sense. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
As many times as you want to lick the Tootsie Pop.
As many times as until you get bored and just bite the damn thing.
Yeah.
No, I looked it up actually before I wrote this question down, and one of the answers said 394-ish. Then another one said that it was 1,000, and I'm those are two very different numbers. So I was just curious to see what your answer would be, because I didn't get a definite. What do you think, chat? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You guys are over here today. I went to point at them, and then I realized that they were over there today.
I feel like it depends on what kind of licks you're taking on the lollipop.
True. Because, like, you know, if you're, like, really trying, like, you could, you know, versus just, like, a normal lick, like, I could see, like, if you're really trying, it'd be, like, the 300 and some, but if you're just doing a normal lick, I feel like 300 some isn't enough.
Yeah.
Like, you really got to be tongue-fucking that thing to you got to get your mouth all so spitty and stuff, like, you got a dry tongue, forget about it.
Oh, I might go to Wawa and get a Tootsie Pop now.
We're going to figure this out. Catch us in the Discord, licking the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. It's the Sicilian way to make meatballs. I don't know what a pine nut is. Is that like a corn nut? The owl says 3. What's your favorite ice cream? Oh, good question, Cock Culture. I got this cherry ice cream right now, and I never thought it. I never didn't think it'd be good, but it's actually bomb as fuck. It's got like actual cherries in it and stuff. It's like basically vanilla with like some cherries in it. It's bomb.
Sounds good.
It's very good.
I think I have another controversial ice cream. Or answer.
Not as controversial as my last question, but we'll stop talking about that.
Honestly, I like rum raisin ice cream. I think it's mostly because Caribbean family, rum's like a number one thing that's always in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised I'm even allowed to eat it, but my mom let it slide. But besides that, if we go to more normal flavors, Ben and Jerry's Half Baked or Netflix and Chilled.
I didn't have the Netflix and Chilled one, but the Half Baked one is really good. Ben and Jerry's wasn't so damn expensive, I'd have it more.
Yeah, $7 for a pint of ice cream is kind of excessive.
Definitely.
Oh, rum raisin lovers.
Cindy, our friend from Estonia, she actually sent boxes to each other of like candy and different stuff. Like I sent her like an American box, and she sent me like an Estonian box. And they have like this like world famous like rum or whatever, and they have like these rum candies, like they're like chocolate like wafer like candies. They're so freaking good. Like if we ever do another like exchange, I'll have to have her send me some more, and I'll let you try them. They were actually bomb. I ate the first one and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I ate the second one and I was like, these are fucking delicious. Like those are bomb. Those are super good.
Is Eminem?
Yes or definitely yes. Boog has some bias towards Eminem, as you can see.
Yeah, I like Eminem, so I can't really answer that question.
Eminem. Yeah, I like Eminem. He's alright. What are you looking forward to about the pageant?
Honestly, I feel like first off, meeting new people, because it's like, oh wow, you all live in Pennsylvania. That's kind of cool. But
True.
Honestly, I think I'm just more excited for the experience. Like, I'm not going into this like, oh, I'm gonna crush everyone, I'm gonna win. It's more of I'm going into it like, this is a great opportunity. Like, there's gonna be modeling scouts in the front row and stuff. It's a good opportunity for all that stuff.
For sure. Being you already do modeling, that's...
Yeah, and I know, I think it's either Adidas or Nike. One of them sends a representative for every single pageant. So somewhere in the crowd's going to be either a Nike person or an Adidas person. So maybe I can catch my break and finally do like a commercial or something for Nike.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. But
you mentioned that your like for Nike earlier, so that'd be really cool.
Besides that, I feel like bragging rights towards my family, because no one else has ever done anything like cool. No one else has gone to college. Like, doing a lot of things for bragging rights, even though it's stuff I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna go around to my friend. Like, my friend also submitted an application and actually didn't get picked. So I don't really go to her so much about it.
Definitely.
But I'm not gonna go and be like, hey, remember that pageant you didn't get into? Like, that's messed up. I'm not really in it for those type of bragging rights, but it's more like, hey, I'm the only one in the family that did this. Haha.
Right, definitely. Especially, you know, sometimes I feel like, as like a kid, you know, you definitely don't get certain like respect and stuff. So to know that like you're one of the people in the family that are, you know, doing good is definitely a good feeling. So. And it's cool too, I mean, because like, although you said bragging rights, you know, I know what you mean. It's not even necessarily like, oh, haha. It's more of like a, look what the fuck I did. Like, you don't have a choice whether or not you want to be proud, because I'm a bad bitch. Like, do we have another good question up here? Oh, Skit Johnson likes Snoop and MGK. Book says I like listening to Snoop Dogg and MGK diss Eminem. I never knew that Snoop Dogg dissed Eminem. Sydney says, I need to send you more of this chocolate. You might need to, Sydney. Oh, there's also this other one that she sent me, and actually our friend Pika Girl sent me some too because she knew that I was like obsessed with it, and it doesn't sound like it would be good, but it was like a white chocolate and like blueberries. And I'm not normally crazy about white chocolate, but I don't even know if it was actually white chocolate because it was in fucking Estonian. But like if it is white chocolate, whatever the fuck they're putting in our white chocolate should be criminal.
Oh,
because
God.
this shit is so good. It like melts in your mouth and it's just like this blueberry chocolate fucking dream. Like,
Making me hungry.
dude, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. Like it makes a grown man want to cry. It's so fucking good. I was talking it up the one day, and Pika Girl, our friend Pika, like found it on Amazon and was like, "You have a package coming." And ended up, I didn't even know I had a package coming. She just like ninja like heard me talking about it, and she had already like sent me stuff before or whatever, or had my address for some other reason. So she like sneak sent it to me, and I need to add that to my Amazon wish list actually, but it's expensive, so I would feel bad. But it's not like there's not other expensive things on there, and it's just for my record too. So once I'm not poor, I can get some, or I'll just send Cindy a box and get a box of stuff back. I love the that was a really cool experience too, Cindy. Thank you for letting me participate in that. I got so much cool stuff. Actually, one of the things that I have right here. It's a little taco keychain.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Right? I always tell people about her she does like different crafts and jewelry and stuff. She has like a bunch of stuff that she makes, but she also does like custom stuff, and she has like a whole bunch of taco stuff. So if anybody would like taco related stuff, Cindy is the woman to go to.
You should just like clip it in your gauge, make an earring.
Ooh, that's actually not the worst idea you've had in your entire life. Look at this badass little taco. You guys got to get your tacos, get your family some tacos for Christmas, order them from Cindy. You can get taco earrings. She actually makes taco earrings. She has little earrings. She got little pink ones, I think. I don't think anybody ever bought those, so I think she still has those. Anybody needs taco earrings, hit Cindy up.
Now, if you see me on my phone, I'm ordering lunch for Butthead.
Oh, nice. Kind of offended she called me a butthead, but at least I'm getting a lot. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, if you want something, I don't know what I'm getting yet. He said he's down for anything.
I was just teasing. Is he coming back home for lunch?
I think.
Because he did the other day. Do you have any idea when his break is?
Usually 12.
Oh, cool.
If I tell him I ordered food, he's gonna go at 12.
Definitely. Plus, it's 11:30, so we've got less than 30 minutes left.
Yep.
We've only got a few more questions, so we're rolling right on with the schedule. Would you rather end world hunger or have no more war?
I'm gonna feel like a dick regardless of what I say.
Both are a challenge, yeah, right? Like, this was a random one that I thought of yesterday. I was like, ooh, that's a good question. How did I come up with that? Feel free to answer in chat too. I'm curious. Because it's like, would you rather stop death or stop death? Like, either way, people are gonna die. And the blood is on your hands.
Yeah, this is, you know what? I might have to say, this is so horrible. I might have to say end all war, because if there was no war, my Air Force friend would still be here, right? Look, he's not dead, but he's deployed.
Important distinction.
But I miss him. He was supposed to be here for my 21st birthday to go bar hopping, and he can't now, sadly, because he got deployed for a certain period of time, but he can't get a break at that time, so it's like, my friend would be here still if there wasn't any war going on, which would be cool, but ending world hunger is also, I mean, would love to do both.
Right, and it's like, I feel like at least if you're ending war, you're stopping, like, useless killing, whereas, like, you know, there's always initiatives and things we can do to help with world hunger, and people can figure out how to fashion weapons and go hunt some squirrels or some rabbits or something for themselves. Like,
yeah.
Even though my big ass probably couldn't catch a fucking squirrel or a rabbit, so I probably shouldn't say nothing. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3" and 3/4.
5'3" and 3/4. Right under 5'4".
That 3/4 matters, I'm telling you.
All right, and our last question, our last actual question. In chat, you're welcome to ask questions yourself. What is your social security number, your credit card number, and the name of your first household pet? If you just want to speak clearly into the...
Nice try.
I get an E for effort. We'll count it. We'll count it. It's not in our nature to not fight. I don't believe war is... Hunger is preventable. I don't believe war is. Mankind will always be at war. I would end hunger. I feel like hunger is the easier thing to, like, tackle. Like, kind of just like you said, culture. Like, war is the kind of thing that's going to be inevitable. But it kind of sucks because, like, the real reason that there's war is because of, like, the fucking elitists. Like, they want what they want and they don't want to fucking work towards it. I'm not saying that all war is because of it, but I mean, whether it's our country or another country, depends. But it's, you know, hunger's the easier thing to tackle, so I feel like if you're going for which one you would rather do, it'd probably be the harder one to tackle. That way you could, you know, make the bigger impact. I feel like more people die in vain in war than people die from hunger. I mean, that's probably incorrect, but
No.
also I guess dying from fucking starvation is probably pretty terrible. Versus like, although it's probably pretty terrible war deaths too, so should probably just shut the hell up.
Well, side note, would you like anything from Panera?
If you're offering, I'm not gonna say no, but you definitely don't have to. You definitely don't have to. I don't really know what Panera has. I think I've only gotten them a couple of times, but you were my guest, so you definitely don't have to feed me.
Ah, you gotta feed the taco.
Gotta feed the taco.
Keep the titties thick.
Keep the titties thick. That's true. We gotta keep this bra filled out. This bikini. Don't let fucking Yogi. Thank God Yogi's probably not here. Dude, that's a turnaround of the month. Shit. I didn't even do that on purpose. Fuck. Thank God Yogi's not here. He would never let me live that down. He'd be clipping that shit. Oh.
Yes.
Ah! He's here. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. He scared the shit out of me. He jumped out of nowhere.
They have these pretty fire new chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's what you
I rock
recommend.
with the spicy one.
Okay.
They also have this one.
What's those?
He doesn't like those.
Sounds good.
Do you like spicy or regular?
I'll do spicy. Spicy.
Good shit.
He's welcome to come here if he would like, so that he doesn't have to hang out in the cold. Unless you guys would hang out inside, then that's fine. I know he's got the kid over there. He's got the kid over there and stuff. So I just wanted to offer.
Baby's farting up a storm in the house.
You said the baby's barking up a storm.
No, farting up.
Farting up a storm. It's gonna be me after that spicy chicken sandwich. She says, Cock Culture says, have you tried the blackened chicken sandwich from Popeyes? I'm not sure if I had the blackened one. From Popeyes, yeah.
I never even heard of that.
You never heard of Popeyes or heard of the blackened chicken sandwich?
Blackened chicken sandwich.
I didn't know they had the blackened chicken sandwich. I knew they had the blackened chicken. Have you heard of they had like the blackened chicken like strips for a little while, which I don't think they still have.
I think I heard of them, but I never actually tried them.
They weren't terrible. They weren't amazing. But you recommend the sandwich, Cock Culture? I'll have to try. I just had Popeyes the other day. I should have. I didn't even see it on the menu. Oof.
I haven't had Popeyes in a minute.
Dude, Popeyes is my shit. Popeye's chicken is the shiznit. Little Nicky, fucking the demon from Little Nicky said it best. Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
Don't die.
I'm tripping. On the baseball bat. He said, take your fucking meds, Taco. So, I think the only thing that's left to do, if your epilepsy will allow it,
Oh boy.
is for you to catch these fucking hands in some Madden. Because we got 20 minutes left. And we can always, you know, just bullshit or, you know, do whatever. But
Like Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, I wish that shit was multiplayer.
Right.
Like, on the same console. It definitely is. Like, we could definitely play sometime whenever you're not on the live, because then you would be, you know, at home and at your with your system. Great question. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Xbox. Good choice. Good choice. I didn't even know you have to post that song in the art section of the Discord, Boog, because I don't even know that was a thing. Do they still have the blackened strips culture? I'm too pissed to do shit. I can't even smoke because I can't see anything that isn't a fucking inch away from my face. Do you not have your glasses, or are you just blind by rage?
I think he said something about glasses earlier in the chat.
The Okama Games for I missed it. Oh, cool. You have it in the general. Dope. Pretty favorite song, and if you need to talk to somebody, get your body in the voice chat. His glasses got fucked on. You gotta tape them bitches up. Harry Potter them bitches up. Dude, I felt bad. Megan left her glasses at my sister's house the one time that we went out there, and by the time we went back the next time, they were like broken as fuck. Like they were just like irreparable.
Yeah, I'm ordering food. Now.
Done ordering the food. The doof. Where the fuck is Mad? There it is.
Oh, now I want blackened chicken strips.
She's like, fuck Panera. We were ordering Popeyes.
I wish I could too.
Now, the computer is probably in your way, so I'm going to move this over. That way.
Yeah, what is this disadvantage?
You don't got no excuses.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, man. What? Boyfriend? Oh.
I was going to say, I didn't know if maybe this wasn't the most current one and you were just making fun of me for being behind on the action. I'll even let you be the home team. I won't even. Alright, I'm not going to do this, except I really think that's the Harry Potter spell. You think what's... Oh, the Oculus Reparo. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if we were talking about video games or what, but that's so funny. I think you're right. I think it is Oculus Reparo. He references Curtain Call, Kamikaze, the Superman song, all sorts of shit. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't even know Boog did a diss. Or Boog. I knew Boog did a diss. I didn't know that Snoop Dogg did a diss. Is it like a song with somebody else, or is it like his own song? That shit sounds cool. Guys, you're about to watch me get my ass kicked in real time. Maybe.
I haven't played in a minute.
I haven't played in a long time either, so if it makes you feel any better, I also have not played in a long while. Oh, I've never heard of... Oh, that's the wrong screen. I've never heard of the artist Cocaine. I've heard of... Never mind. But I didn't know there was an artist. But Yogi says, my glass decided, hey, out of all possible days, let's crack in half and make it so that there's only one lens. Do you know where the other lens is? Is there any chance you can glue them or something? Like with like some super glue, or hit them with a little... I mean, tape probably not, but some type of glue or something maybe? That shit's wicked, man. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll probably only do like a quarter or two. With the amount of time that we have and, you know, everything. I don't want to... Why is the favorite team the Buccaneers? That's like nobody ever.
You do have an advantage because I don't have my glasses.
Oh snap.
I can still see.
Okay, good. What is going on here? Is it making me do like some bullshit right here?
You're gonna play 0.
Right? Is it making me do some like beginning thing? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, definitely, especially for us to play Fall Guys together sometime. Yeah, definitely. It would have helped too, like I said, that finals round, that finals thing that they have out right now would be nice.
I saw that last night.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like it a lot because even me, like, I don't really get to the finals round all that often, so to have that practice is nice. Why? Let me pause this shit and fucking go to the main menu. Why are you doing this to me? I'm pretty sure I played this game already. Why is it doing this to me? His name's Cockle. And she can be sexy, long-haired, monocle guy who smokes out of a pipe and walks around with a cane. True. Plus the monocle with your French accent. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. Get a little top hat. You have to see to do that. You can get the glasses an inch to your face. Or ask your mom to help you. This is pissing me off. I don't understand why it's like I can't pause it. It's making me watch all this lame shit.
You're lucky I don't have 6,000.
Oh, I'll do it just so that we're fair advantage. Once we get the game set up, I'll do it just so we're on the even ground. You like some more? Hats on. Oh, I can finally pause it. Let's quit this shit. Exit to main menu. Thank you. Make me waste 5 of our minutes doing bullshit. Damn you, Madden. Damn you, John Madden. You know that? Right? Most dogs chase their tail. 0 succeeds at catching it.
It's a dapper outfit. I could help with that.
There's no workaround. I have to stumble around my room till I find a spare pair. Oh, but you have a spare pair? That's good at least. It sucks that you have to fucking stumble around. You know what you could do, Yogi, is pull out your phone, pull out your camera, and hold your camera close to your face and zoom in. Use your camera to make things bigger. I don't know if that would actually work or help at all. Okay, we're both on there. I didn't see why. You can be the home team. I'll let you be the home team. I'll be a nice individual.
Oh, TJ Watt, love of my life.
Let's see here. She's gonna be the Steelers. I'm gonna be.
Oh, Steelers versus Eagles.
Eagles overall. I don't want to pick somebody with like a crazy overall over you. We'll go with the Eagles. We'll go with the Eagles. How can you be nice and be taco at the same time? What the fuck is this? Set offensive focus. Now we're gonna know what one another's focus is? That sounds weird. Whatever. I hope you win. Thank you, Black Love. You what? Oh, is this in the way?
Just making sure I'm not missing.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Black Love. He will be in 1790s high society. Hats off to you, Miss Pennsylvania. Oh, we had the hats on. That's right. Mario fell. Or Kirby. Kirby in his Mario hat fell. Boom. There we go. Advance to game. Finally. Oh, you have to do it since you're the home team. I forgot about that. You whacked my taco?
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's
You monster.
is just moments away.
I'm
It's
offended.
the Eagles and the Steelers coming up.
The Eagles and the Steelers. I haven't played Madden in a while. It's exciting. So many people don't actually like to play Madden that I like am friends with. Not that I have that many friends, which is also probably part of the issue. So when I heard that you played Madden, I was actually like half excited. Plus, like, it's not gonna be fair if you whoop my ass because like you got this beauty pageant coming up for you. You got fucking skills. Like, I gotta whoop your ass just because like someone's gotta knock you down a couple of pegs. You got too much going for you. Like successful job and shit. Like medical pursuing career.
You might beat me.
It's okay. I know that you can't play all that much, so. And I know they've added like a shit ton of like new controls and shit that I had no idea about. I just use the hit stick and that's pretty much it. Taco, you making me hungry just because I'm a taco. Alysha just ordered food. If that doesn't make you hungry, I don't know what will.
I'm not gonna talk about how much I just spent on food. It adds up on DoorDash.
Yeah, well with DoorDash they definitely jack up the prices and stuff. Panera in general I feel like probably just a little expensive. No? Yeah. Black Love, I hope you're having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed our interview. I hope you had a good Good time.
It's Roethlisberger.
I'm not just trying to distract you, I promise.
Short little throw to Ebron. 4 yards. The
4 yards.
on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's vitally important to wrap.
This was our first interview ever. The second interview I was ever part of, because I did get interviewed by JD Rocks one time, which was super cool. I'm not trying to steal her ideas. I'm about to get canceled. The rock box is taking me out.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels.
I hate when stuff like that happens. Like, I'll think that they're gonna send me the one way and they send me the other way, and I'm already holding the other way. I do that shit all the time.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard.
Oh, that's right. I said I was going to take off the glasses to make it more even. Let's go. We'll see how much time we can crush out before noon, and then we'll get you guys sent off to some beautiful people in a raid. Feel free, if anybody's there rocking with us, throw some emotes in the chat. I can't even see my plays. I'm like at least now we're on even ground. At least it's a big TV. At least the blobs are large.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down. It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on
letting fans down.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on
Your stoner girlfriend. That was someone that Boog had wanted me to raid. I want taco. I got a taco for you. Bum bum bum. Oh, we getting the punt.
On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away.
Jordan Berry. Oh. You gotta hit that.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
It's so effort.
Why didn't you pick that up?
And they'll be set up with
Why didn't those bastards pick that shit up? They were afraid. They're scared.
Right at the 40-yard line.
This may be the most uneventful game that you guys see. Because I feel like I probably won't do much better. Especially glassesless.
His career at Alabama then finished with an electric senior season.
I don't know if I've ever even seen you with your glasses.
Production in
You
college
just don't normally wear them?
Still much more.
Oh, you didn't bring your bag up? Ah.
But has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his
They really also don't have to do this for sure.
He's the son of a coach.
It was just an idea. We're probably cutting pretty close to the end as well anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot I had the ball. I thought it was you. I can't see. I forgot I wasn't the Steelers. I almost thought circling delay again. Probably. I can't see the block.
Who said let's go Cowboys? Oh, no.
Right, we got a couple Cowgirl fans. Where is Zero? Zero's over here on the couch next to us. 27-inch. Oh my goodness. Still on football, Hawko. What's going on, Blasted Asses? We just started football. Good to see you back, buddy. Blasted Asses is a Cowgirls fan too. Him and Cock Culture both.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. That's a
Oh.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I'm a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader fan, but I mean,
Best to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run. A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today. Well, he's enjoying
I put my glasses on to read the chat. I'm just like,
sees a crease and bursts through it for a
You
solid
could low-key
game.
leave them on. I'm chilling.
no, it's okay. I feel bad. Say, if you got to play blind, so do I. Can figure it out. I didn't actually think that. I honestly thought that I had enough questions, plus anything that would have got asked in the chat. I thought I alone had enough questions, but I think we just rolled through them. Passing is a dangerous game. Thank God they have the Ask Madden. I don't normally rock with the Ask Madden, but it's in the action right now.
If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into
What else are you paying attention to?
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
How long till that comes?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice, perfect. Perfect time.
Marvel at what he can do defensively.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen.
And that package just wrapped up the run.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. See if we can get something going through the air. See what we got going on in the chat. Break early today because dealing with family issues. Hopefully it will be fixed today. Definitely blasted asses. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully the issues get figured out.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
All right.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Gosh.
He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked.
This field goal will be interesting.
4th down.
This field goal will definitely be interesting. We'll call it after this next drive. If you score, if you tie it up, we'll call it a tie. If you score a touchdown, we'll call it you win. If not, oh, never mind. I'm not going to get the one. So you can play field goal, you win. Beans, we've got 5 more minutes left in the live. Thank you again for coming on live. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did. Appreciate all of you guys for being here. Right? Gotta make your. Hey, at least you have the no glasses thing going for you. Plus, you haven't played in a while, and me neither. Like, this will totally just count as a Plus, we're not finishing the game, so it don't count. But if you can score a crispy touchdown right here, it would be a nice end of the line.
That's what they're looking for here. Now the pass finding its way to the hands of
I was gonna say I didn't mean right there like that. Is there a flag? Is that what's happening? No? Okay. This is that first down. Race to blasted. Definitely blasted asses. I'll make sure we add to the list of people that we're sending some love to. Sending all kinds of love to all kinds of people today. And everybody. Anytime we got that extra love to send.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for a whole kitchen sink on that.
Process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one.
He's definitely one that I didn't think they were going to get rid of. It's one of the reasons why I'm skeptical that I don't even really ever want to get more jerseys, just because I feel like people get traded so much these days. Oh, damn. That was brutal. Big 3rd down.
They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
I thought one of us would have come down with it.
Their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense.
So you got to try to get it at the top and then get it at the bottom in the middle too. I'm sure you know that. And the last time we missed it. Might have been too far. Too far to the right. That's okay. I think we could call it a tie. I think we could call it a tie. Right? Neither of us could do nothing on it. That was an interception. Bullcrap, ref. You blind. Right, blasted asses? What the hell's going on with that? There's your man Zero. Black Loaf. Eagles for their second drive. Alright, much love to you guys again. We're going to raid into your stoner girlfriend today. Not my stoner girlfriend, your stoner girlfriend. By recommendation of the lovely Boog Knight. Now, she's definitely a little bit of a bigger channel than we're used to raiding. We usually try to show that love to some smaller channels, but it definitely helps me out a little bit to, raid into some of these bigger channels, and obviously, helps you guys to meet new cool people. So if any of you want to stay with the raid, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sure Boog would appreciate it. He had messaged me a few days ago and asked me to send some love to your stoner girlfriend. It's not even his stoner girlfriend. He wants to show love to your stoner girlfriend. What a sweet guy. Cindy on top of things. I was just getting ready to shout out Alysha. Guys, on her page there, you can find all of her socials. So if you want to keep tabs on what's going on with the beauty pageant stuff, you are more than welcome to do so there. Apparently I talk with my hands too much because my watch says great job keeping active. I guess that's why I feel like I walk so much. It tells me I walk so many steps. I just apparently am Italian. Cindy, thank you for all of those shout outs. Zero's resting. No, he's not sick. He just got done being a crazy man for the last hour and a half. He loves company. He loves it. All right, let's see here. Let's get this stream manager pulled up. Guys, I hope you all have a great day. I know that some of us are struggling. The holidays are never a good time, but together we can figure this shit out. Let's see here. Your stoner girlfriend. Alysha, do you have any parting words that you would like to share?
It was fun. Thanks for the controversial questions that might get me canceled before the pageant.
I think you answered it respectfully enough.
Fair enough.
If you do, my bad.
All of you
don't
are
worry.
great. It's fun being on the other side of the stream.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate you coming on and stuff. It was a lot of fun. If I deserved a black eye for the controversial question, I'll take it with open arms. I won't even try to block.
I'm not that mean.
Black Love says, she is beautiful, my woman crush. Oh, snap.
Thank you.
Black Love got that woman crush Wednesday going on. It's not even Wednesday. Much love to you, Black Love. Much love to the 13 plus people that we've got hanging out with us today. We've got 10 people ready to raid. Do I hear 11? Do I hear 11? Guys, I hope you try to have a good day today, even if you're struggling. Don't hesitate to either reach out to somebody that you think could make you feel better, or just take a little time to yourself. You know, some moments require one or the other, but just don't wallow in your own self-pity for too long. It's nice to be in touch, but it's definitely a dangerous place to be. So I hope you guys all stay safe. I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you again, Alysha, for spending your time with us and for putting up with Zero's shit. I hope your allergies don't hate you later.
We're good for now.
But I appreciate all you guys, and I will see you in the raid. Oh, that's not the right transition. I need to get a transition for that.